So what makes a great marketing procurement person? This is open for both y'all.
I was going to say something smart ass. I'll let you go, Tyler. I was going to say, I look in the mirror. I don't know about you, but I'll let you go.
Yeah, I'll say the same. I'll look in the mirror. No. What makes a good marketing procurement person? I think there's an empathy aspect to it. Because you're right. I mean, a lot of marketing is around emotions. So like understanding what's driving people's decisions, both from a marketing, like your marketer's standpoint and also the agency standpoint is key. I think balance and always being willing to juggle, whether it's cost versus quality, whether it's agency relationship versus stakeholder relationship is absolutely key. And I think there is an analytical piece to it as well, right? I mean, I've talked a lot about quality and not necessarily paying the cheapest price, but we are procurement professionals, right? And so having that business acumen to like understand the business and understand truly the business needs and translate that into savings or growth or whatever it might be is also just instrumental in I think growing and thriving as a marketing procurement professional.
How often are y'all, oh, sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
No. Okay. Then I'll start. No. So I think from my perspective, a good marketing procurement person, and Tyler kind of touched upon this, is the empathy, right? And trying to understand the business and knowing that when we think about a scorecard and we're rating new suppliers, guess what? Price is not number one. It's not going to be the largest percentage. And there are other things that are more important in this category than just driving the price, right? And just picking the lowest cost solution. So I think people who can take and understand that and are okay with it and aren't going to be those typical buyers or people who want to pound on price, I think those are the people who really can excel and do really well, that they can try to understand the business and understand we may pay $5 more an hour, but you know what? We're buying a set of people and a team and their ideas, and that's more valuable than sometimes anything, right? It could make or break your brand.
Yeah. Yeah, and Dana, I think to build on that, it's about understanding the marketplace as well and the situation of your agencies and your buyers. I've always said, right, I spent 5 years in New York City, and I've seen rate cards, whether it's through Right Spend or whatever it might be, of fair rates in New York City. And I'm like, and I've always said that we need to be empathetic to the people working on our business, right? They're hands on the keyboard, feet on the ground, that if we're not paying them enough to even live in New York City or buy a beer after work, their mind's not in the business. It's not there. So being fair and understanding both the marketing space, technology space, but also, situational things as well.
I think that's a good point. Like, it's not going to drive them. And to me, it kind of relates to when we try to have agencies work like on a bonus structure or pay for performance. And what I've seen in the past, it never works, right? It's not that person working on the account's not seeing the benefit. So it's really not going to motivate them. To whereas it's a great idea conceptually, but I just don't think it works, or I haven't seen it work. I'll say that. I don't know, maybe you have, but to me, it's like, you got to incentivize the people. You got to make them feel like your team. And if you're doing it by cost cutting and doing those things, what kind of bond are you really forming with those people?
Yeah, absolutely.